Hi guys, how are you doing? Back at home during this quarantine. Today this just arrived on my doorstep, the Blackshark 3 Pro. This is the bigger brother of the Blackshark 3 and it sports a bigger screen. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of the Mi Max, which I probably miss having that big screen. And yeah, it looks better when you're watching movies on the bigger screen. But of course, Xiaomi has phased out the Mi Max series and well, phone right now are roughly 6.7 inch and above. So having a Mi Max is quite a bit senseless, except this one. Let's find it out how big the screen is in the Blackshark 3 Pro. Hi, I'm Mitch002 of Xiaomi Review. Join me as I unbox the Blackshark 3 Pro. Okay, we have here another black box from the Blackshark, and it's just a little bit bigger compared to the Blackshark 3. So we'll take off this band, and can see the front box is exactly the same as that of the Blackshark 3, and it says Tencent Games, the S logo. At the side, you can see the high-res audio, very clear over here, and at the back, you can see what spec is it. Right now I'm having the color gray edition. There's two colors, the black and the gray, and this is the 12 gig and 256 gig storage version. So upon opening the box, we can see a printed smaller box. As we open, there's a SIM ejector tool and a cool Blackshark case. Not bad. This case looks not bad, but well, I prefer those hard case frame type. Anyway, so we have here also the warranty card and user manuals. Of course, don't forget the stickers, the Blackshark stickers. This looks so cool, to be honest. And yeah, I'm becoming more of a fan of the Blackshark phones. And okay, upon opening the phone, you can see it's so big. Honestly, this phone is so big. Yeah, like I told you a while ago, it reminds me a lot of the Mi Max series. The phone is really this big. It's really humongous. Anyway, so there's another leaflet in here. So it says that basically it's the spec sheet, spec cards, and everything's probably in here. Let me run it down for you for a bit. It says that it has the 5G already capable in this phone. Then it has a 7.1 incher screen, 2K display, AMOLED, and 90 Hz refresh rate. Then of course AI, well, almost every phone has an AI. 5,000 milliampere hours of battery, and it supports 65 watts of fast charging. Of course, it includes a 65 watts charger that is inside this box. Okay, so nevertheless, we have the USB-C cable inside, and of course your 65 watts charger. Okay, so putting everything aside, okay, so let's start to take a good look at the phone. As you can see on the design, it still maintains the X antenna over here, and on top we have triple camera. At the bottom, this is for attachment, probably for the cooler and for other attachment peripherals. And what is added here, I'll tell you. There are two buttons on top here. Okay, it's really more enjoyable probably to have these two buttons over here, especially when you play the games. Let's take a good look at the camera. So we have triple camera over here. Here is the 64MP wide camera, the 13MP ultra wide lens, and of course your 5MP depth sensors for bokeh. Then you have the LED flash, the S logo here, which is already in breathing light right now. And there are two LEDs over here. I'll show it a bit to you. Then of course the X antenna is here. Now let's take a good look. Underneath there is the microphone and the USB Type-C charging port. Over to your right is the, well, two buttons on the sides for gaming purpose. Then we also have the shark mode button over here. Well, every time you click this button, it kicks inside the shark space. Then there's another noise cancellation mic over here. Then the power button. On top we have the audio jack, and on the side we have the SIM tray, supports 2 SIM, and of course your volume rocker. Then you can see that the camera that is attached here is quite a little bit small. Yeah, but of course, nevertheless, the bezel is a little bit thick on the chin and on the top. Well, I really prefer those bezel-less phone, but nevertheless, this one keeps the camera up front, the 20MP camera up front, quite small. Then you can see the screen size, 7.1 screen, 90Hz refresh rate, HDR10, always on, AMOLED, bang, it's really great. Now taking a good look at the screen, moving it left and right, you can see that it's very fluid. Honestly, it's the first time that I've touched a phone, a gaming phone this big, well, probably except the Mi Max series, that is also quite as big as this one. Right now you can see on top and on the bottom there are the stereo speakers. This gives you a more immersive experience, especially during gaming. These two are forward firing sounds, so therefore if you're playing the games, the two speakers will fire the sounds towards you. And of course it's good for watching movies, Netflix, YouTube, and etc. and etc. Now let's take a quick look at the Antutu Benchmark. Now this phone sports a Snapdragon 865 processor, and you can see that it either have the 8 gigs of RAM or 12 gigs of RAM setup, coupled with either the 256 gig of storage or 512 gigs of storage. Now the Antutu Benchmark is rated at 569,000, close to 570 for the Blackshark 3 Pro, which is quite impressive, though the Mi 10 Pro has rated 600 exactly on my hands. This one, well, plays a little lower, but of course benchmark is still just benchmark. It proves nothing. It's the experience that counts. So CPU points 179, GPU 216, MEM 96,000, and UX is 77,000. Taking a look at the Antutu Benchmark, the Antutu Benchmark gave it a 276,000 points, which is quite high, and accuracy is 22,000. Well, pretty normal for Snapdragon 865 series. 3D Mark, this got a good score. The Slingshot Extreme gave it a 7,123 points, which is quite high, and of course we expect a good gaming experience out of this one. So the Geekbench, we can see that it scored 893 for single core and 3,104 for multi-core. Now let's move on to DRM info. You can see that the Blackshark 3 has a wide vine security level 3, which is quite impressive. Now you can watch HD on Netflix here, which will give you a good experience. Promise, I promise you that. Now taking a quick look at the battery rating on this device, the PC Mark has given it a 14 hours and 19 minutes screen on time. So this is a average battery use, this is the average lifespan of the battery on one full charge that you can have on a certain day, which is quite impressive given the screen is this big and your battery is just 5,000. It can last you 14 hours. really not bad. Of course, if you played games the whole day long, this doesn't count. Charging the phone using the quick charger, 65 watts quick charger, is really a breeze. You can see here that it is really darn fast. And did you know that this phone has charged itself from 0 to 91 in just 31 minutes? It's really freaking fast. But as soon as it hits roughly around 93%, it has slowed down really slow. So the charging reached almost an hour just to complete because of the trickle charging towards the end of the full charge. Now, it's time for the shark space. Now, clicking the side button on, you see the shark space, and yeah, I'm quite ready to use the two buttons up here. I'm still getting used to how to use these two buttons. And running Mobile Legends is, well, you can see ultra frame rate out of the box. There's no question asked, and it's really good. The experience is really good. Then looking at PUBG, it's also very nice. The graphics is nice. I cannot see any lags or any frame drops. And my favorite game, the Call of Duty, can see the accuracy of my shots, and yeah. And I can say this is really one heck of a gaming device. Given the screen size is 7.1, it's really great and yeah, enjoyable for the gamers out there. We try to play Call of Duty. So you can see it pop out on its own since I've activated it. So to configure, you can put it off just like that. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how to configure it yet, but based on what I know, you can use it here on the master control. Not quite sure how to configure AB, but yes, this is basically the mapping control. So in game, I just need to put it where I want it. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so while in game, let's see the mapping. I want to put this on this one and the A on the, let's see how it works. Oh, nice. Zoom. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, there's a little getting used to it. Boom, there you go. Nice. Guys, let me show you the Blackshark 3 fan cooler. Okay, it's already attached at the back of my phone. It has its own lighting, which is pretty cool. Right now, what I probably don't really like about it is that you need to plug in a cable like this just to power this on. But overall, it gives the phone a better heat dissipation at the back, and of course right now I don't really feel that it's a bit iffy at the back since my hands are like this. It's not really bothering me that much, so yeah, I can just play it like this, and really there's not much of a problem having this awesome attachment. Probably this is one of the must-have for people who really play for 2 to 3 hours to 4 hours to 5 hours. You will really need this attachment, the Blackshark 3 Fun Cooler. Guys, I want to share you something on the Blackshark 3 cooler. At the back, it's really cold. It's like you feel it came out just from the air conditioner or it's from the refrigerator. It's really cold. To be honest, when I released this one, there's a lot of moist here on the S logo, and this one is really cold. To be honest, this is really one good cooling device for the Blackshark 3 Pro. And to be honest, I feel that there's probably some Freon inside or somewhat. It's really cold. Check it out. Now for my favorite part, it's the camera. Now I don't really expect that much from the camera of the Blackshark 3 Pro, since it's more of a game-centric phone. It's not really more of a camera-centric, but I can say that the camera shots on this phone are quite not bad at all. I was able to take some good shots, though I could hardly focus on the macros, but the other shots, it's quite good. Now taking a look at a selfie shot, the selfie shot is really nice. I'm not sure why, but I can tell you that this shot is really clear, crisp, and well, a little bit of beautification, but overall I can say it's good. Now I tried to took some videos using the rear camera and the front camera. It's not that impressive, but to take some pictures and some regular videos, it's good. But if you're planning to use this for vlogging, sorry, I don't really recommend this video camera front and back for vlogging. Now let me show you some of the special things that you can find inside this phone. The light effects, of course, you can change whatever colors you want, so you can use the light effects editor, so you can change on a rainbow color. Either you like it flashing or permanently steady, or you want it breathing. It's up to you. Now there are 3 LED light, one on the top, one on the center, one on the bottom. The center, of course, being the S logo present. And really, I really appreciate the way that Blackshark has placed it. It's really very gamer centric. I really like it. Now guys, I've got you covered with this phone. I can say that this phone is really humongous, really large. It's kind of a bit heavy on my pocket. Maybe you need to put this inside your backpack or your sling bag just to prevent it from falling out of your pocket, since this phone is quite big and the pocket recently are quite small. I don't know why the jeans manufacturer make the pocket so small, and my wallet could hardly fit. The more this one, it will surely fall off your pants. Promise, I tell you, you don't want it to happen, of course. And of course, you want to buy those peripherals, the joypad, and of course the coolers. It will be available. It is also available to buy from Xiaomi Youpin store in China, and maybe it will be available globally pretty soon. And so that's it for the Blackshark 3 Pro. I really like this device. It's really a game-centric device. I love the way the games are being rendered on this phone, how I was able to watch YouTube, how I was able to enjoy Netflix, and etc. Now, don't forget to check Sulit Tech Reviews and Pinoy Tech Dad on their take for this awesome gaming device. Trust me, you'll love it too. So I'm Mitch002. Subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future reviews. So I'll sign off, and I hope you guys stay safe and stay home.